Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School System. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
All right, welcome back to NobleBears.tv. My name is Matt Lorenz, and they are getting warmed up right now. There's 1 minute left, and we thank you guys so much for joining us here at NobleBears.tv. It's a great evening for basketball. It's electrifying inside the den tonight because of the True Blue Band. First time that they've been here during the game, and so very exciting. Noble Bears have warmed up. The Santa Fe South, St. Bernard's, they're warmed up. They've got their clapping ready to go. They're doing really good. I tell you what, thank you guys so much for joining us. We've had this weekend just thousands of people tuned in and watching. We had over 8,000 IP addresses tuned in over a 3-day period, and we're very glad that even tonight you guys are tuned in and watching. All right, so looks like we're going to announce the players for Santa Fe South, and they are the St. Bernards. Number 4 is Denton for Santa Fe. Santa Fe, number 4, Denton, he's probably going to run the guard spot. I'm just guessing out loud here. Normally, looks like number 10, Cook, looks like he's probably something like a forward. Till, looks like 23, probably play the forward position as well. Garcia, number 32, is going to be checking into the game. And then number 35, Padilla. You know, I remember Padilla playing last year, as a matter of fact. He's quick, he's shifty, so watch out.
And now for your starters for the Noble Bears.
That's John Stokes, you guys.
That's right.
It's a good one.
He's done well. Number 1, Brandon Harper. Senior guard, Austin Elmore. Junior guard, number 5, Jake Williams. 6'7", number 11, Landon Miller. And to close out your 5 tonight, number 12, Colin Fisher.
Hey, shout out to the Fisher family. I think they might be out of town, so I wanted to say hello all the way from the 405 all the way to where you're at right now. I think it might be a little colder than it is here. What do you think?
Is it?
It might be a little bit colder up there. Not sure exactly where they're at.
Yeah,
but,
I was say, I'm not sure either. But if they're tuning in tonight, it's good to have them on board with us.
You bet, and it's nice and toasty in the den tonight. Hopefully the Bears basketball program will really step up and it'll start to get hot. Hey, right now there's a trivia question online be sure and look at that. It's online. Here we go. So Landon Miller is going to tip off against number 10, Cook, and they both tall, probably both, you know.
Not a lot of height difference.
6'5", 6'6",
yeah.
You bet. Oh, ball goes all the way down to the ground. They're going to re-tip it. Both of them missed. They thought they could get it when it got up there high, but that official said, no, I'm going to throw it higher. See what you think about this one. See if he can confuse them again. No, the ball looks like it's going right at Jack, but Jack is so fast, there's no way that's going to happen. It's going to give possession Noble Bears basketball.
So we got Fisher on the sideline. He's going to be looking to throw it in, set a couple picks to try to get loose, and there's Elmore at the top of the key. Directly going into a man-to-man Santa Fe South, and the pace is much, much quicker than the girls' game.
It's the first thing that you can really tell, right?
Landon Miller from the top, starting off hot tonight with 3.
You know, at the I haven't said it yet, but I'm going to go ahead and say it probably for the first time, is what happens with Landon determines the way that the team, Noble team, goes. If Landon has hot nights, I believe the Bears are going to be hot all the way around, and I think that he's going to open up a lot of different things for them. And what happens with his play is going to determine how well the Bears do this year. I believe it.
They're still searching, I think, for dominant shooters. Landon's definitely one of those dominant shooters, along with Harper. And yeah, if they come off and they start playing and they're connecting, the game goes much easier throughout the night. If they're struggling, the team's going to struggle throughout the night. So it's nice to see him come out hot. And there's Fisher with the steal.
Well, he hit one of those free throws, so that brings the score 4-0, and he's scored all 4 points for this evening. And when he came out against Perkins Tryon, man, they didn't have any kind of answer for him whatsoever. And really, not a lot of teams will when you have a 6'7" forward that can dribble the ball and take it down the court.
Yeah, he plays like a guard. Mm-hmm. He definitely does. And I'll tell you what, in the future, when he goes on and plays at the next level, it's going to really help him out, because a lot of guys his size, are going to get stuck underneath, and they just play as a big all their life. Can't handle the ball necessarily. But with him being able to play guard, when he goes to the next level, he'll definitely be playing a guard position. There's 2 underneath for Santa Fe South by Cook.
Yeah, that was a good press breaker. They read him cutting across, and he was wide open down low for the 2 points. And so
Landon trying to control that pass from Elmore, drives in and gives it back to Elmore from the outside. Elmore doesn't connect, but Landon shoots it back up off the glass, and Santa Fe South going the other direction.
Santa Fe has a chance to tie the game up with an easy 2 right here with 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Now, I looked on, again, this was Max Preps at the beginning of the game, and they had played 2 or 3 games, Coach. One was against Crooked Oak, Bishop McGuinness, MacArthur, and they hadn't got over the 50 mark yet. Matter of fact, the only one time did they even get over 40. And now, did you track that they actually had more games than that they played?
No, I only found on the OSSA website just 4 games is all they track. There's Williams underneath for 2. They have them down just with just 4 games. They're 1-3.
Gotcha. That was a great pass. And again, the tall, guard play by Landon Miller sees and open, Jake Williams down low. He's able to see over the top of everybody all the way into the lane. Yeah. And throw over the top of everybody all the way into the baseline, from the top of the key. So
Santa Fe South still in a man-to-man defense and trying to push the Bears out from the three-point line. They know they can shoot from there. But in doing that, they kind of leave the underneath open, and then we get an outside shot from Elmore, but he just doesn't connect.
We're going to try to get him hot, because that was definitely a shot that Landon Miller could have taken right on his reverse layup. And
That's right. He was right there at the bucket. He could have turned, and I figured he could have probably just laid that in.
Yeah, definitely. Nice skip pass right there. Number 4 on the outside buries it for the St. Bernard team. That's a 3-pointer by Denton.
Matt, that's somebody we probably need to keep an eye on from the outside. If he warms up, he might be one of those that can shoot from there.
The Bears had a good weekend this weekend. They ended up
nice pass from Fisher underneath to Harper.
Play a couple of different teams, and it was a great assist. Fisher just saw Harper streaking down the middle and laid it right off the glass and put it right in for an easy 2. Now, that's Harper's first 2 points of the night, but watch out. He gets hot, all good things could happen from here.
Got a 30-second timeout called. And, yeah, I'll tell you what, the Bears had a good weekend.
Yeah.
In the Dental Lodge Classic, winning 2 ball games. And anytime you can come out of a tournament and win 2, that's a positive.
Yeah.
On the championship side or the consolation side, but they were on the winning side of things. So
I want to point out something I like. I'll let you do it as well. But when they started off against Bridge Creek on Thursday, they'd only scored 8 points on Thursday, but then they ended the game with over 85 points scored total in the game. So I really like the way that they came back out of half and how they put up a lot of points in the second, third, and fourth quarter.
Right.
I was impressed about that. Is I'm sure you were impressed about many things that they did over the weekend as well. But good chance for us to take a look at them, huh?
Yeah, no, I tell you what, they did struggle just a little bit at the beginning, but they made their corrections and came out and then started putting the ball in the hoop. Defense right now is looking really good for Noble. They're extending it out beyond the three-point line. They're Santa Fe South was in like a 2 with a 3-man baseline and
yeah, he
turns
didn't like
them
that.
over.
Yeah,
it turns them over.
Well, those feet just moved a little bit faster than they should have. Well, you know, I like the way that Elmore played quite a bit this weekend, too. And I thank you, the Elmore family, for tuning in and watching us all around the state of Oklahoma. I know that you guys are watching NobleBears.tv right now, and we thank you for that, as well as Craig Bass and Sonny Bradley. You guys always watch, and so we thank you very much for participating and being part of it.
Definitely a basketball family. Love the game, and there was a turnover there by the Bears. We got a trap going on and trying to get out of it, and Harper steals that ball and not able to hold on to it. Ball goes out on the sideline about half court, and looks like Santa Fe South is going to set something up because Noble Bears are going to put some pressure on them on the inbound play here.
All right. Well, Elizabeth Berkheimer said Jalal Gondal was the "Who am I?" trivia question, and unfortunately, that is not it. But
well, the only thing is Jalal did have long legs, but running one of the fastest 100 times in school history.
That may have been an issue.
I don't know if I've never seen him run the 100.
Yeah. If he's listening right now, he'd say that he's probably saying to himself, "I could have."
He could have.
I could have done it.
He could have,
done
but
it.
I don't think he ever did. Don't think he ever was given that opportunity. All right, Bears moving the ball around right now. Fisher's trying to post up downside, but getting kind of pushed out a little bit, and Landon shoots a long three-pointer from the corner, and it just bounces out.
We got us a game. It's 8-5 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Nice pass down low and a shot, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and count the bucket. That will be, if he makes the free throw, the tying point. So, who am I? My senior year, I averaged 20 points per game. My secondary sport is track. I ran one of the fastest 100-meter dashes in competition in school history. And I also played soccer my junior and senior year before moving to college to play one of these sports. Who am I?
Thomas, number 15, checks in for
I thought you just gave the answer away. I was like, what are you doing?
No, just somebody checking in the ball game.
Oh, okay.
Bears bringing the ball down, and extended defense from Santa Fe South. Fisher inside, good pass to Landon, but in and out of his hands. And Elmore picks it up.
Oh,
hits
man.
the bottom of the backboard, and Santa Fe South going the other direction.
Good fast-paced action right there.
Yeah, definitely.
Good shot.
Santa Fe had a good look from the corner. Harper throws the ball to Elmore. And the pace is consistently fast. And it looks like the ball went out of bounds on a Santa Fe South. And Noble will have a baseline play they're going to throw in. They're going to run a box play here.
All right. Looks like it goes over to Harper in the corner. It's kind of tipped away. Looks like it's going to be shot by Elmore. He'll get those to fall.
Yeah, you got to keep shooting those. They're good looks. And as long as you got those looks, you got to keep shooting them up. Santa Fe's moving the ball around, and once again, a lot of active feet and hands on the Bears side. They're getting touches, trying to poke that ball out. Santa Fe South tries to take the ball in, and Fisher with a block coming in, and
nice.
Noble basketball.
Nice. Now, Macy Marefoot said Jason Maxwell was the person on our trivia question. Jason Maxwell is fast.
Now, I was Jason's coach his senior year. He didn't quite average 20 points a game, although he was one of the better point guards that have come through Noble High School, and he did not run the 100.
He is, sneaky turnover right there by number 15.
Good guess, though.
Yeah, that was a good guess. Absolutely. Now, he's at Notre Dame, correct?
Correct. Yeah, he is. Okay, we got a charge foul, maybe a push-off.
He didn't like that moving, that he kind of moved towards him. And
oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, number 44 was the 44. One that charge, yeah. Well, so we got a good crowd here at the Den right now, and good fans up in the stands, and obviously lots of people watching online as well. So we thank you guys so much for joining us on this Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday evening.
Santa Fe's extending this zone press against the Bears, and they turn them over. So Santa Fe's bringing the ball back down the court, pressure against with Harper and Elmore up top.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying the coaches are asking Santa Fe to move the ball to one side, to overload that one side, and get the ball back into the hands of number 4. And he gets a good look, but he misses. Number 35 with the floater, didn't go. But number 44, Morales, with the 2, kind of a fadeaway.
So they now take the lead. Nice pass down low to Jake Williams.
Elmore to Jake Williams, nice.
And that lead was taken away really fast. Samantha Crawford said Zach Coffey, who was, I bet he averaged over 20 points a game in his senior year.
Yeah, there is a possibility, Zach. I tell you what, he could shoot the 3, and that team really ran at fast pace. Sexton was the coach that year, and they like to run the ball up and down the court quickly, and they would shoot. So, although
what?
I don't know if he ran the 100. And I don't think that he's the answer to the trivia question, but good guess.
Good guess, all the same, yeah. Keep it up. NobleBears.tv on Facebook.
Joey Bear throws it in to Harper, and Harper kind of shoots, and it looks like he gets hit on the side of his hand, but nothing was called.
There's 5 seconds left on the clock.
In the corner, I think that ball was tipped by Jake Williams.
Elmore from deep. I was going to say, watch that one go in.
Yeah,
all the other ones.
I think it might have been after the buzzer, but it did have a good look to it. So,
well, let's take a break, and we'll be right back here at NobleBears.tv. Let's listen to Nathan.
Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School System. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
All right, we are back here at NobleBears.tv. We thank you guys so much for joining us. And as you can hear, the band is playing hard in the background. Love the fact that they're here and they're doing that. It's been great, so glad they're here.
Matt, we got us a basketball game, 10-9 going into the second quarter here. Looks like we're going to go out with Jake Williams, Joey Bear, Harper, and the 2 Elmore brothers.
Totally different lineup. I don't see the likes of Trevor Wardrop in the game tonight, and if he's at home, and we really just hope things are okay with you, and your Bears are playing hard right now, so we miss you.
We're also missing Kirby tonight.
Yeah, Kirby's the other person too that looking at. Can't seem to find him either. So I know a lot of kids don't want to speculate anything, but they end up having to go home because of one thing or the other. But my goodness, we're going to miss you too. You guys are an important part of this team. Landon Miller, number 11, checks back into the game for Brandon Harper. And so you've got Elmore and Joey Bear running the point. Elmore to Elmore, and down to Landon Miller for 2. So
nice shot.
That's what we're looking for on the offense like that. Not a lot of people on the court's going to be able to guard 6'7" Miller. Nice floater. Jake Williams, if you fight hard, you get that one.
Elmore slips there and he's kind of trapped in the corner.
So I think Coach went ahead and called timeout.
That's right. Good move.
Well, we're going to stay right here with them and go through a few things. we've been kind of meaning to kind of tighten up a little bit, but again, we thank you guys so much for joining us this weekend. I said this during the girls' game. We had about 8,000 IP addresses tuned in over the last 3 days watching Noble basketball. So we thank you guys so much for being a part of it. Our largest crowd was over 2,200 IP addresses that tuned in to the Perkins Tryon girls' game, and they were treated to a good game all the way through. And the Bears ended up losing that game right at the very end, but all the same, it was a good, hard-fought game.
Yeah, it definitely was. Fisher checks back into the ball game with 7:11 left in the second. 12-9. Bears are up.
But it's hard fought. I mean, it's back and forth, right?
That's right.
I mean, it is just back and forth game, and nothing's coming easy for anybody right now. So
good ball movement, and Fisher underneath. He's trying to to get back to Landon in the middle. There's a lot of foot movement for the Santa Fe South team. Joey tries to get it in, kind of punches it through, and it bounces off to Elmore, and then Elmore throws it off the hands of a Bear underneath. It's going to be Santa Fe South ball.
Looked like he could have shot that ball right there where he was at.
Yeah, I think, definitely he could have had a look there. He was trying to get a little closer, it looked like.
Mm-hmm. Joey Bear's pressuring the ball all the way up the court. Good defense by Joey Bear.
Backdoor cut to number 23 to 10 for Santa Fe. Cook with 2 points on the inside. Definitely good ball movement there by the St. Bernard.
They came ready to go.
Yeah.
We're going to check their starter back in, and then somebody that hasn't been in the game yet is Urbri.
It's pronounced Arriba.
Arriba.
It's not spelled that way at all, but
well, I totally butchered that there.
Yeah, Arriba is
Arriba,
number 5.
Arriba. Underlay. Number 5. And number 4, Denton. I heard John just say it, too.
That's right.
Colin Fisher right there in the middle. He knew what he was doing. Boxed him out and put his...
sealed his man off and went directly to the bucket. Nice
that was good.
move.
That was good looking, wasn't it?
That's right. Joey Bear is getting in to number 4 here on defense, moving his feet, keeping his chest square against him, and doing a really good job.
Joey Bear got bounced around like a pinball right there.
Number 10.
Foul on them. Man, Joey Bear.
Yeah.
It was looked like whiplash.
Yeah, he took a hit.
Yeah. You okay, Joey?
I don't know if he was hit that hard in football.
You hope not.
Yeah. We got Elmore in the middle there playing high post, looking for the ball inside, wanting to distribute it back down to Fish. Fish goes to Elmore on the top, but got it slapped away and got the ball back, shot a 3, but didn't go. And ball went off somebody's foot there, and it's going to be Santa Fe South's ball heading the other direction.
Morales checks into the game, number 44.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, a big body guy. Got in about, looks like he's going to probably body up with Fish right there. There's another timeout on the court.
30-second timeout by Santa Fe South.
I heard this week, actually today, that around the horn, a MacArthur kid that played football. His name was Isaiah Gray. Finally committed to a college to play football.
Is that right?
Yeah, he was a good one. He was really, the history of MacArthur football, one of the top running backs ever to carry the rock there at MacArthur. So Isaiah Gray commits today to Bethel College in Kansas. He's going to be a thresher. And of all places, I just thought that it would have been somewhere different. But, hey, you find a coach you like, you find a program that you like, and you stick with it. And so today was his first day to say, hey, I'm committing to a college to play basketball. Play football. So,
well, that's great. That's great to hear. And it's always good to see those kids to be able to go to the next level on whatever team it is,
Yeah, he's a good one. I always expected to see and hear good things from him. Coach is hollering at Denton to get it up court, get past the 10-second spot. Morales has got the ball, throws back over to Denton.
The Bears are just hovering around the ball right now, trying to push those St. Bernards out from around that three-point line. they're having a hard time actually just getting the ball off. Joey Bear pokes it out.
All right, so over to Elmore. It's got the left side. Elmore to Elmore. Elmore shoots.
Nice rebound there by Landon Miller. Fish with the rebound, and they just can't get it to go in the hole.
They're not going to like that walk.
No, took an extra step there. Underneath the bucket, had lost his balance. And the Noble Bears are going to have to put themselves in a full court press and try to get this one back.
Gotcha.
14-11, Bears are up. 4:28 left in the first half. And
Well, that's a 5-second violation, so he didn't throw it in time. Harper comes back into the game. That's a lot more defense coming into the game right now, for sure. So, do you know where Bethel College is at in Kansas?
I do not.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm wanting to say it's located by Wichita, if I'm not
Okay,
mistaken.
he's kind of southern
yeah,
part.
but I'm not 100% on that one.
You know, that's something whenever a player comes into the game, hadn't been in for a while, and then steps right in. Very first thing he does, he touches the ball and shoots a three-pointer and makes it.
Yeah, right.
You know, well, welcome Brandon Harper to the game.
Yeah.
That's actually his 5th point, so that's a good thing. It's a Noble's ball. We're a 6-point lead. Jake Williams looking to check back in the game. Joey Bear is going to come out, so it gives Jake a little opportunity to see the action, and then he's come back in. Yeah, so maybe you think around the Wichita area. Maybe somebody.
That's what I'm thinking, but somebody might know better than me.
Yeah.
Nice pass underneath Jake Williams.
They do a really good job down here in Oklahoma recruiting. They do a really, really good job. I think I've heard of a lot of different Noble kids over the years getting offers from Bethel College and stuff, and so they can do a good job recruiting down here. You know why the ball hog, he didn't go to college, don't you?
I do not.
Because everyone knew he wouldn't pass.
It's a good one, Matt.
It's my dad joke of the day.
It's a good one, Matt.
All right, so that brings the score 19-11. 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
Bethel College is in North Newton, Kansas. Is where it's North Newton, Kansas.
Well, now,
So
you
I
have
was
to help me
wrong.
where Newton
I don't
Kansas.
know where that's at either.
Okay.
Might be close to Wichita. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. All right, ball's up top for the St. Bernards, and they move it to the left side and back to the center, but a host of Bears just trying to get their hands in on that ball, and so they're having a hard time moving that ball around.
Well, not 44. He didn't have a hard time putting it in there. That's Morales on the left-hand side. Now, trap Harper right here in front of us. And he gets it out of there. Elmore's looking for a little bit of help. Takes one dribble, then gets trapped again. Throws the ball away this time. Harper finds it in the middle. Okay, let's make a break here.
We got numbers.
Yep.
We got numbers, but we slowed it up.
The two of them got kind of pinched next to each other over there on that left side, didn't they?
Yeah, their spacing was just a little bit off and wasn't able to control that basketball. So we got Elmore checking back in the ball game. Peyton Elmore. Full court press with the Bears, and looks like Santa Fe South breaks that press and driving in, have a really nice look from the side, but unable to hit. Landon Miller with the rebound and pushing the ball the other direction.
Clears it, gives it over to Elmore on the baseline. Elmore's looking to throw to Elmore.
Yeah, right. There's a lot of them on the team. That's a good thing. Fisher with a little short jumper, but not able to connect. And Elmore with a lot of hustle and a nice pass to Harper underneath. 2 points right there. What an assist.
He kind of like spun, turned to the right, and then kind of backhanded that over to Harper.
Yeah, that's definitely a Pistol Pete move is what it was.
Look at that block out.
Yeah.
Good block out Fish on the inside. It's hard to get around that big body boy.
Morales checking back into the ball game for Santa Fe South. Number 10, Cook, coming out of the game.
All right.
Looks like Elmore's going to kind of pace himself bringing the ball up with 1:34 left in the game. And a nice backdoor pass to Fisher from Peyton Elmore. The brothers are in the assist game tonight.
Absolutely, and Fish does a double pump and comes off the glass. So nicely done. Looks like there's a college scout just on the front second row right here in the den right now.
Yeah,
He's got clipboard in hand. Looks like he's a athletic guy. Looks like
definitely looking at somebody.
Mm-hmm. You know, and that's the thing that I got to talking to Rayleigh Steele about right after the girls' game. You know, she said the thing she wanted to do was play college basketball at the next level. And I promised her, as somebody that was part of NobleBears.tv, I was going to do everything in my power to get her name, her film, her, you know, everything out that I can about her to help her get to that level. And obviously that's what this program is set out to do. And, you know, college coaches around the United States can tune in at any time and watch. And as well as the athlete, Chad, can download each video. There's a download video button at the bottom of every single one of these archived games, and you can download it and then share the clips with college coaches around the United States.
Yeah, it definitely assists them in being able to watch those students. There's Harper from the top of the key. That's another 3-point for Harper tonight. That's 10 points in the first half for Harper.
I look over at his mama, she's laughing. She's like, the bank is already closed, but you opened it at 8 o'clock at night. All right.
22 seconds left, and Santa Fe South trying to drive the ball in and shoot. Get back on the board here. It looks like we got our hand in the cookie jar there. Number 11.
Reaches in. Okay. All right.
That's Landon Miller.
All right. Well, hey, you guys, go to NobleBears.tv. The trivia time. The question is up. There's been all kinds of answers that's on there. Caton Myers was somebody thought that may have been the answer to the trivia question. Who am I? My senior year, I averaged 20 points per game. I also ran track, and I also played my junior and senior year of soccer.
Now, the soccer, definitely, Caton was a tremendous basketball player. There's Miller for 2 more. And Caton was a great basketball player defensively as well, but didn't play his senior year.
Oh, he didn't play his senior year. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll let you go get him.
All right.
And I will reveal the answer. How's that sound to you? Does that sound okay? All right. Very good. Folks, we'll be right back here at NobleBears.tv with the trivia answer. Don't go anywhere. All right. Welcome back to NobleBears.tv. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We're so glad that you guys are here and that you're part of the program. We've got several thousand people watching right now, and we thank you guys so much for participating and being part of Noble Bears program. You know, the score's 28-14. The Noble Bears are racking it up right now, and I think things are just going to get pretty hot. So here's your last chance, folks. Who am I? My senior year, I averaged 20 points per game. My secondary sport is track. I ran one of the fastest 100-meter dashes in competition in school history, and I played soccer my junior and senior year. Who am I? Who am I? Come on, last question, last one. We've had all kinds of people answer. Zach Coffey, Jason Maxwell, Sean Keith, Stephen Unger. Then Kaylee Phillips, of all people, answered.
That shouldn't count.
I know. Kaylee Phillips, of all people, answered and said Leland Palmer was who it is. Is that who it is?
Yeah, but she shouldn't count, though. That one doesn't count.
Okay, so Braden Buell then, Palmer. So I guess he meant her.
I'll give it to him.
He meant him. Welcome to the show. Welcome to NobleBears.tv, man. Thank you for joining us, Coach.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So, the girls played a lot better, and I'm sure glad that you were back over the weekend and stuff.
Yeah, they definitely played a lot better. It's just nice seeing us being able to score more and starting to pick it up, and hopefully we do something Friday when we go against Tecumseh.
Oh, well, that Tecumseh team's a tough team, Coach. They came in and played during the tournament and stuff, and we had a chance to watch them. Man, they bring the energy, too.
Definitely. And it's kind of nice. I mean, like we had Matt come back today. Just her speed alone, you could tell, was a big difference for us tonight. So
yeah, well, having Hiki back into the game was a big addition as well. We watched that she didn't play over the weekend, and so the fact that she was here too. So we didn't even try to assume what was going on or anything. So, so the trivia question said that you averaged 20 points per game as a what? As a point guard? Were you a two guard?
Point guard.
You were the point guard. Wow. Had to have been one of the best point guards that ever came through this area to average that many points and stuff. Did you average that your junior year and sophomore year as well?
I think my junior year was like 17 or so. I'm not sure about my sophomore year, but
yeah.
That was a while back.
It was a while back,
yeah,
he said, folks. Oh, my goodness. Oh. So you ran track as well, 100-meter. So you're the track coach here as well as a cross-country coach, right?
Yeah, so I'm the assistant for cross-country, and Phillips is the head.
Okay.
And then for track, I'm the head for boys, and Phillips is the head for the girls.
I got you. Well, it should be a great year this year in track. Tell us about some of the things you're looking forward to and maybe some of the kids that you have an opportunity to coach that are going to do big things in track this year.
Yeah, so what I'm kind of excited for this year in track is I kind of got with Coach George, and we kind of work out a thing where those football guys can come out for track and still lift, get ready for football as well.
Okay.
So last year the numbers were pretty down with track kids, and this year we're probably double the amount of kids just because the whole 7th and 8th hour program we have going on.
Yeah.
So that helps a lot. I got a lot of football kids coming out.
Good.
I'm trying to recruit some of the basketball kids to come out. I'm trying to get Landon Miller out there.
Wouldn't it be nice to watch him do like a high jump or something?
That's what I told him. He needs a high jump just to see how it goes. The one I'm truly excited about is coming from the basketball team is Brandon Harper.
Yeah.
Getting him out there, just seeing the speed from the football field to the track and seeing how it translates.
Yeah.
But I think we got a couple of the relays. If we get all those guys to come out from football, I think we'll be pretty competitive in track as well.
It should be really exciting. I mean, I love track meets, and I know those kids do too. It's just so much fun to be there all day long, a whole bunch of kids from all over. So could you tell us, will we ever have a track meet here at this facility in Noble?
So that's kind of our goal the next couple of years is, just kind of figuring out what equipment we need. How much stuff do we need to go get and provide? That way we can host the track meet. We have the facilities now to do it, so it's just a matter of getting the extra stuff that we need, making sure all hands are on deck when we do decide to make it happen. But it's definitely something we plan on the near future to host a track meet.
That certainly would be awesome. Do you know maybe where we're going to have track meets at this year?
Yeah, so we're actually working on the schedule right now.
Okay.
I know the first meet for us is coming back from spring break. We plan on going to Paul's Valley.
Okay.
I do know we're going to Ada this year, going to Shawnee. We'll go to Ardmore. And then usually conference for us is at Piedmont.
I gotcha. Well, yeah. Well, that's going to be that'll be incredible. Some of those different ones that you just mentioned, man. There's a local competition, each one of them, and I know they're tough. I'm sure they'll invite all kinds of teams from around the state. That's going to be tough competition. So, I just love that time of year. And if you're not ready for the end of school, you better be, because it just happens between now and the end of school happens just like it seems like.
As soon as spring break hits, it's back to back for us, and it's all of a sudden. We're at state, and it's the last meet. It's quick.
It is quick. It is indeed. It seems like so long ago even that I was with you and Coach Phillips as we were going through the state meet at cross country. It seems like forever ago already.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the good news for cross country is talking about hosting track meets. We do plan on hosting a cross country meet next year.
Wow, I can't wait to see that track. Where you guys are going to plan to do that at?
Planning on doing at Assembly of God on Post Oak.
Very good.
They're going to help us out, and shout out to them. Appreciate you guys helping us out. And so as of right now, our plan is to go there and kind of figure out a course that we want to do and slowly kind of get that rolling as well by the summer.
Good on you guys, man. Way to do it. You know, I mean, last couple of years, our girls have been so competitive with cross country, and we deserve to have our own meet and stuff here locally. Well, hey, I did mention in the girls' game about your loss this weekend, so sorry about your loss and your grandma, but I'm glad you are part of our program here at NobleBears.tv. You left a legacy as you were a high school student, myself as a fan. And I was a fan, literally, at that time. I didn't have a dog in any kind of hunt whatsoever. I didn't have a daughter that cheered or a son that played or anything like that. Yep. I just literally came to the gym to watch you play.
Yeah, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I did that for sure. And I wish I would have seen you be able to play in a facility like this and had some video like this.
Me too, but I'm just glad that we finally got these facilities because, I mean, these kids deserve it. And, I mean, you can just tell, like, going to practice or even the smaller kids, middle school and even elementary, they're excited when they get to see this gym and be on it. So,
yeah.
It's well-deserved for everybody.
Well, very good. Well, hey, you folks, Leland Palmer, Coach Leland Palmer and alumni Leland Palmer in the house. So happy that he's joined us. And more importantly, I'm just so glad that you're back and part of the program and helping.
Definitely. I'm glad I'm here. It's a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
And definitely kind of give back a little bit to, the community that had me. So
Sure. Any shout out, anybody you want to say yo to?
I mean, just all Noble community. I mean, glad to be here. Yeah. Appreciate you guys. So everyone that's what I love about Noble is just the support as everyone gives. So
it's big time. Absolutely. So you're the best. You're the best,
Appreciate
Coach.
It.
You guys, thank you for joining us on our trivia time. Thank you for allowing Leland Palmer. Be sure and give him a big shout out if you see him here locally and around town and stuff. What a great dude and a great coach, and only good things are going to happen having that guy around, Coach Chad. You know it?
Yeah, I brought him in to the program. He was an assistant coach for the high school there for a year with me, and then he also coached middle school basketball, seventh grade over there. So he really just has a great knowledge of basketball.
Well, there's no doubt about it, and he got a chance to play at the college level. He went to St. Greg's, and then OBU, and had a chance to play at the next level. And I remember seeing him come home for the first couple of weeks after he got out of college, and I was like, who's this guy at the Postal Training Center? Who's this guy out here playing basketball? And I was like, oh, my gosh, that's Leland Palmer. I was like, as soon as I had a chance to get in his ear, I was like, will you help coach my son?
Yeah, right.
Oh, you can ask him. I said it. I told him, I was like, yeah, you can help him. And he was very gracious with his time and his energy, and he definitely said he'd help out. But just an overall great dude. So
he enjoys investing in young people, and you could see that really really quick. And so he's done a good job here at Noble.
Well, it looks like Santa Fe South, the St. Bernard team, they have the ball, and they're going to look like they're going to throw it in from out of bounds here. So it's going to be their ball to start with. And then, so if there's a jump ball or anything like that, it'll be Noble's ball next. Thank you, Captain Obvious, for chiming in. But uh-oh.
Misdirected pass there, but they got it back out. It looks like Cook was trying to get it in the middle of the lane there, could get his hands on it, and
the king himself steps in.
Yep. And it was a little bit of a charge there.
I joke, I kid, but you know what? Colin Fisher is the king of the paint, and he knows how to take a charge. So I just got word from somebody that's just sent me a message that Kirby is out, and looks like he'll be back. Comes from his dad. He'll be back next week, and that unfortunately he's out tonight, and we sure are missing him. And just give him a great prayer that he stays healthy and he gets back. Kind of gets back healthy and gets back with us soon. We certainly miss him, and his outside shots and his energy is so high.
Yeah,
another level kind of high.
Yeah, definitely. So he's hopefully we'll be back soon on the court and back with his team.
I don't know I'm not sure what's going on.
Discussing exactly who and what and it was number 23.
Oh, when they said
Yeah.
who was the charge down here
Right,
below.
23.
So they're still talking about the charge. Colin goes ahead and comes up to the front to try to stop that pass in bounds.
Full court press here.
Yeah.
Trying to set something up. Going to the corners, but that's a place where they could really get trapped if they're not careful.
The
Going
Bears
back to the middle.
doubled up St. Bernard team in points.
Santa Fe South's in trouble there, but he did get it out to number 4, Denton, and turns the ball over, and we're going the other direction. Williams with the ball. Oh, nice pass by Miller to Harper. Misses. Williams kind of sets his feet and goes up and gets fouled.
I'll be darned. Well, absolutely. I always do this on this day. You know, on this day, Daryl Dawkins was born. You remember Daryl Dawkins from basketball?
I do.
How about Damian Wilkins? You remember him?
I do.
I got one for you. You're going to love this one. Landon Miller, spin move to the baseline. Oh, Jaquin tips it out of there. But the other one, the grind father himself, Tony Allen, was born on this day.
Tony Allen.
Tony Allen played for the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
Very good basketball player. Went around, played for Memphis for a year or so. Did you know he played at Oklahoma State for 2002 to 2004?
I did not know that.
Yes, sir. So
Did not
Tony
know that.
Allen, what a heck of a basketball player. And it's his birthday today, so on this day.
Harper for 3 outside, long rebound. Fisher gets it back and puts up a 2.
On this day, Colin Fisher turns around, splashes it to the inside.
That's 10
for
points
2.
for Colin Fisher tonight.
That may be a high point for him for the year, Coach.
It might be.
Might
be.
If it's not, it'll be, verging on it here very, very soon. So I'm thinking that it is.
Yeah, Peyton Elmore's checking into the game and a full timeout.
You're going to like this.
Is being called.
In 2000, David Robinson, you probably don't remember that name, do you?
No, he played for the Spurs.
There you go, yeah. So he was inducted in the Texas Hall of Fame. He was one of the top, they named him as one of the top 50 players of NBA history.
Yeah, I can imagine. Where did he come?
Wow.
He played for Army, maybe?
No, Navy.
Navy,
Remember,
that's right,
he's the
Navy.
Admiral.
That's right.
Yeah. But
that's
he looked
right.
sharp in
I
that
knew he
uniform,
was-
too.
I
man.
knew he was in the service, but
Yeah. That uniform was awesome,
Yeah.
dude, when he'd come out in that. And it's just so weird to see a big, tall Navy guy,
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
That
so-
is right.
So, and this is kind of a weird one, but in 1947, the NBA voted on this day to outlaw the use of the zone defense. So they don't get to run zone
That's right,
in
they
the
don't.
NBA.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
always all about man-to-man.
That is right.
Did you know it was actually on this day that the very first death was recorded in I want to call it Hubei, China, over the COVID?
I did not know
This
that.
is the day.
I did not know that.
So, hey, we're done with all that.
The
Let's
day
go.
of death.
We're done with that. So there you go. On this day, I try to do that every time. So we had a trivia question that we started the game with, which was pretty cool. And we got a chance to see who the winner was. And Kaylee Phillips won that. So what do you think about that? Do you think that was fair or not fair?
Well, she's, I do think she coaches with the man.
Mm-hmm.
I think John Buell, or was it Baylor Buell, or one of those guys too?
Mm-hmm.
I think guessed it pretty close to each other.
Yeah, Bo Bear did as well,
All
too.
right.
Said that it was Leland Palmer, and he was spot on. So very good.
Santa Fe South ball out. No, they changed it to Noble ball out. And get the ball to Landon Miller. He looks to shoot there kind of, and then passes it to Elmore. And good defense from Santa Fe South, but they don't guard the back door as well. Peyton Elmore tries to shoot but gets tipped.
Number 23 for Santa Fe is Tilly, or Hill. He's tall.
Yeah.
He's a tall guy.
Yeah, they got a couple guys that are, close to 6'5".
Mm-hmm. Elmore tried to give him a couple of those pump fakes, though, and he just, he didn't fall for it, and ended up really getting it on the block. Nice pass down low, and Fisher just kind of mishandled that one.
Yeah, couldn't handle that one underneath, could he? Still have the ball underneath, though, on the baseline. Looks like Harper's going to shoot another one. Really had confidence that one might be going in as hot as he was from three-point land today.
30-16. Bears are up. Looks like it might be a tie jump ball.
Yeah.
And that would
Should be
possession.
Santa Fe.
How did that switch? Because I made that mention earlier. How did that switch?
Well, we had out of bounds right down here by
okay.
Noble.
Okay.
Austin Elmore threw it in. So.
Okay.
Hill with the ball, kind of a move, but I got blocked.
So I'm sitting here watching defensive play by junior number 11, Landon Miller, and the thing he looked at when he was watching number 23 kind of make a move, he looked at him dead in his eye.
Really?
He looked at his head.
Yeah.
He looked at his eyes.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Well, normally you're going to look at that base, the belt buckle, the torso, before anything, because, definitely the eyes are going to fake you out every time.
Every time.
Yeah, every time.
Every time. He looked him straight in his eye the whole time that he was defending him, and that was the first thing I noticed. I was like, wow, can't be looking there.
Right. That can be an adjustment, Coach Bradley can make when he goes back and watches film. Coach Bradley will definitely pick that up. Nice move, pass, and bucket by Fisher.
Elmore, I thought he was going to try an alley-oop, and then he went ahead and pulled it down and just went ahead and passed it right over to Fisher. Perfect pass, again, by the point guard, Elmore, who's playing tough defense.
I think we talked about, Austin Elmore, during the Perkins game. Not necessarily not scoring a lot of points his senior year, but his assists were very, very high and directs the team. And I think sometimes that's overlooked. Underneath, and Fisher. Now, it was Mason Crawford,
yes,
wasn't
sir.
it? Mason
Yes, sir. That's Mason Crawford's working hard for that 2 points, and he gets it this time. So the Bears go 34, Santa Fe 18. So
Bears starting to pull away just a little bit, making it just a little bit easier down there underneath. They found out, and they're taking advantage of it in the lane.
Number 4, Denton from the outside, and Landon Miller clears the board over to Brandon Harper, over to Fisher. Left-handed layup, Fisher for 2. Great assist, nice follow all the way to the bucket, Fisher. A lot of
14 for Fisher tonight.
Wow. Okay,
14.
so
I think that's safe to say.
I think he's found his groove.
Yeah.
Look at Fisher, clear the boards, clear those boards, big guy. All right, man.
And nobody going to try to. He comes in and locks that ball down and moves his arms around to kind of clear the house out.
There's not too many people going to mess with that big body boy down though.
That's for sure. Missed shot on the Bears side, and Santa Fe comes back down to the other end. Number 23, Hill from the outside.
Look at Harper. Read that.
And
Good
Harper
defense right there to Elmore.
He's looking for Crawford underneath again. Can Crawford
Hold on, if we can finish
up?
right here. All right, so.
It was good all the way till the very, very end. Just a little bit of a miss there. But
look at here. Now he gets paid back for all that hard work,
If Harper was 6'7", that would have been a dunk right there.
Would have been a dunk fest.
There's no doubt. You would have seen it in his eyes.
But the hard work paid off from down
That's
here.
right.
It finally, was able to move forward, and he was able to get the easy 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Took it to him. Let's see. We got Santa Fe here in the corner shooting over Landon Miller, but in and out.
Jump ball. Now that'd be Noble's basketball.
Should be ours.
There you go. We got a couple substitutions coming into the game. That'd be Jake, number 5, Jake Williams, and number 14, Joey Bear. So shout out Bo Bear in the house.
We got Morales, number 44 coming in.
He's a big body guy.
Number 32, Garcia for Santa Fe South. Man, they're finding that underneath right there.
Joey Bear got started, too, from down low, so very good.
Santa Fe's going to have to guard the paint, or they're going to continue to increase the score against them down low. All right. 2-3 defense for the Bears.
they've doubled up on the points. It's 40-18, so they've more than doubled up on the points. Joey Bear tries to play a little defense here. Morales, well, I thought he was going to make that one. And Fisher with the defense and just comes off the glass, but number 15, Thomas, knocks it off and puts in 2 more. Here goes Jake Williams down the other end. Looks back over to Harper. Back to Jake, the cousin duo, and then they turn the ball over there with 40 seconds left in the corner. And Brandon Harper with a great steal. That's going to be an easy layup again for Harper. 38 seconds left in the third quarter. The score's 42-20. The Bears are taking a commanding lead here in the third quarter.
That's 14 for Harper tonight, so he's tied with Fisher right now for high score.
You know, he's doing everything well, too. He's playing good defense. He's, distributing the ball. He's making good passes, and he's making good layups, too.
Yeah, good decisions tonight by Harper.
Absolutely.
All right, so extending that defense out, Santa Fe is, but it does leave them vulnerable underneath, and even Harper gets a couple down low. That puts 16 on the board for Harper tonight.
He goes from right to left, banks it off the glass. He can do it all over the place tonight. Good hustle, good pump fake, and a good shot at the last second by number 32. Garcia, nice.
44-22 going into the fourth quarter tonight. Noble Bears are up.
Man, they look good doing it too. So doubled up the points already in the fourth quarter, and maybe Coach Bradley has a chance to get in a couple of the other players.
That's right. That was kind of a tough quarter for Santa Fe South there, not being able to score. Score very much, and just the opposite for Noble. Up underneath the bucket, wide open for, goodness, probably 10, 12, 14 points there for Noble just underneath the bucket.
Just layups and that
just
sort of
layups.
Hey,
yeah.
How many points did Santa Fe have at the beginning of the third quarter? Do you kind of remember what was the score at halftime or anything?
Well, it looks like they only scored 6 for the whole quarter.
Oh,
That's all they scored.
Oh, I got you. So there's my real question. I really wanted to know.
Yeah, they only scored 6.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Well, can't predict anything here, but
6 to 16 was the point difference, I guess, going. Yeah.
Okay. But it looks like Noble's off to a pretty good start here to finish this game and maybe pull out another victory.
Got 8 minutes left in the ball game, so got a corner and ball's poked out. Joey Bear takes it the other direction. He didn't see Harper, but Harper was wide open. But Jake Williams will shoot the 3 from the outside and barely hits the rim. But Harper cleans it up from
2
outside.
more points.
That's 18 for Harper tonight.
He stayed through the fourth quarter now. He may have a 30-point game.
Yeah,
so.
I don't see Coach letting that happen. I think he's probably going to get to play just a couple more minutes here, and we're going to start seeing the bench being cleared. But that's 44 Morales.
44 Morales. Big guy.
Big guy. Big body underneath. So Harper's looking for somebody to come to him to grab the ball, and Joey Bear's there. He's looking for Landon Miller underneath, but he banks it off just a little bit too hard off the glass, and we're going the other direction with Santa Fe South.
Do you know what you call a pudgy psychic?
A pudgy?
Pudgy, kind of chunky.
Not fat.
Not fat.
Not fat, but just pudgy.
You know what you call him?
I've never called one, so I don't know.
A fortune teller.
Fortune teller.
Fortune
teller, yeah.
Oh, my kids hate my dad jokes,
never-
man. We get it, fortune
teller, yeah. I've never called a psychic, so I didn't know what to call one that was plump.
Okay, plump. Here we go.
Okay, looks like Hill, little
razzle-dazzle
floater over the top, and he scores 2. Believe it or not, that's his first 2 of the night.
What?
Yeah, that's his first one to go. So
one of the definitely the best
Same
looking
spot.
athletes
We've-
on the court, right? I mean, literally.
I definitely think that. Matt, I think we probably scored 20 points from that same spot on the left side. They're just not guarding it tonight.
You know, and then at the beginning of the game, all the dunks, all the things you saw, 23
Athletic.
was doing. Yeah,
Athletic.
and we were just going like, wow,
Yeah.
that's a two-handed dunk. Wow,
Yeah.
that was a pullback. Well, I don't know if this scout saw everything he needs to see, but he's literally grabbed his notepad and he's exiting the stage left.
He's decided that that's what he's going to do. A good night for Harper if scouts are in the building with 18 points, it looks like, so far. And Fisher with 14. It'd be hard to pull him away from Arkansas on a basketball scholarship, wouldn't it? Or a baseball scholarship, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you
So-
ever been to Fayetteville in your life?
I've been to Hot Springs, but I don't remember going maybe through Fayetteville.
Well, no, it's
but-
quite a bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fayetteville's far north and
Right.
then back up to the west, and then
Right.
Hot Springs is kind of
yeah,
middle.
but that's the only
Like-
town I can really remember. Like that's where I went to, and spent time in Arkansas.
If
but-
you've been to Hot Springs and you saw how beautiful it was, it's the same kind of up there.
Is
in
that right?
Fayetteville. It's beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful country. And golf's outstanding up there. Fishing's outstanding. They have lakes that you can see 20 feet deep into the lake
Well,
right
no
there
wonder-
in Fayetteville. It's
no
beautiful.
wonder he picked the university there.
Yeah, it's beautiful there. I absolutely
Yeah.
think it's
As much
a
as his
wonderful state.
family enjoy the outdoors and their trips to Colorado and different places to the outdoorsy type.
We'll get a chance to see him, obviously, Arkansas, and especially if we join the SEC, being Oklahoma,
Right.
joins the SEC, he'll be in town, a couple of times a year, that sort of thing, and it'll be great to be able to see him perform at the next level.
No, that's definitely the case. Hill drives the ball in. You kind of wonder, he got fouled on that right there by Fisher, and you kind of wonder why he hadn't been doing that all night long.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Santa Fe has the ball on the outside. Number 4 drives it in. Back into Hill's hands again, but they look like they've talked about this in a timeout. And there he goes. He hits 2. That's 4 for Hill tonight, but that's 3 possessions there really quick that they let him drive it in. Fisher on the other end with 16 now for the night.
I think he and Harper are going back and forth to see who's going to get
We
high
got
point here.
16 points from Fish and 18 at Harper, so we'll see how long they get to stay in the game and who comes out on top right there.
I think
Both
I just literally
really
heard
good nights.
I think I just heard
both.
our coach go dilly dilly dilly. dilly dilly. I'm sorry. I'm just
All
waiting.
right.
I'm just waiting for an Omaha.
Yeah,
And
Austin
two,
Elmore.
Austin Elmore with the pump fake.
that'll be his first 2 of the night.
I'm such a fan. I don't know
Yeah,
why,
yeah,
how
he's
this
great.
is. Yeah. Okay.
Great kid. 52-28 with 5:12 left in the ball game. Santa Fe trying to toss the ball and skip pass it across, but he hits the backboard on the side and it goes out. Thought that would be Noble ball, but maybe somebody tipped it and I
Maybe
didn't
so.
see it.
Maybe so.
The ref was a lot closer than I was, that's for sure. So
Huh.
somebody got a hand in. Hill from the top again, playing that point guard position. Definitely wanting to drive, but a little hesitation there from Thomas on the side, and he drags a foot before the pass.
I'm gonna get
And
him out.
the Bears will,
He's young too. You can
yeah,
tell that.
he
15
definitely looks like he could be a freshman,
Yeah.
sophomore at the most. All right, we're going to see if Santa Fe is going to guard underneath the bucket or not. And Landon Miller, he's sitting on that left side just waiting to sneak in there and see if somebody will pass him the ball. It seems like that's where the place to shoot is, but Harper gets the rebound. That's going to be 20 for Harper tonight.
Bears are at 54 points. Harper's got 20 of them. It's been a great show for number 1. Number 12 's done well as well. So
Yeah, they've kind of stretched this lead out going, third and fourth quarter. Joey Berry gets a hand in there and fights for it. It looks like it should be Bear basketball.
yeah.
44 Morales, and then for the Bears, Number 5, Jake Williams.
I'm waiting for a good breakout game for Jake as well over the season.
It's just a matter of time.
Sure.
Number 32, Garcia. You know, he's got all the handles in the world. He's got a great shot, and it's just him, like you said, just breaking loose and taking over one game, and that's what we need to see from him. Look at it underneath right there again.
Nice pass all the
Fisher.
Landon to Fisher. Yeah, man, it's going Harper Fish. That's they got to be
That's
pretty neck and neck.
18.
18.
Yeah, 18 for him.
So, you know, the two of them have got. Wow, you should have seen that move right
20.
there. You missed that one. That was a heck of a move by number 23. He did a double pump, double fake, took it all the way to the rack and just laid it off the glass. Great
So we
looking
got 20 from Harper and 18 from Fisher right now. A little bragging rights going on here, competition.
That was a good pass, just a little low for Landon Miller.
Yeah, it didn't come up when you're 6'7", 6'8". Your knees, your knees aren't the same as a little elevated there. It needs to come up a little quicker to get a hold of it. Still with the press with 3:18 left in the ballgame, 56-30. Bears are up, and we're still playing tenacious defense.
You know, they've got to do it. I just was looking at their schedule at the beginning of the girls' game, and, you know, of course, we have, in the month of January, we have a good fight of teams that are coming into the Den to play. But, you know, you've got Little Axe coming in next, and last time we played Little Axe, it was about a 40-point game. Noble Bears just, you know, beat the socks off of them at Little Axe.
Right.
And then that's Harper for a follow.
For 22.
Then we got the Purcell tournament, and there's always tough teams in the Purcell tournament.
Yeah, that's definitely a good tournament right there that they will play in.
So they'll get some good competition there, right?
Definitely good competition there.
What about Western Heights, Coach?
You know, I've not watched Western Heights.
Better,
I've not watched Western Heights play, and this season yet. But you know, you get to the end of January and you start in with the Suburban Conference. You know, Guthrie, Carl Albert, Dale City, Shawnee. Piedmont, you know, El Reno. Those will be Elmore's in on the action on the right side of the rim, just scoring from underneath. All those teams, you know, are really, really good. And, you know, we moved up one spot this week in the rankings. We're ranked number 12, which is the highest, to be honest with you, that I can remember probably in maybe 8 years.
Okay.
You know, and so we are definitely going to go in. But the deal is this. You go start playing Dale City. They're in the top 5. Carl Albert, they're in the top 5. Shawnee is a little bit lower than us, but always a tough team.
Yeah,
Piedmont is tough to play. Got long, you know, athletes. So that Suburban Conference, I think, may be one of the toughest conferences in the state. And we start playing that at the end of January, 1st of February. So
well, you know, just having teams like this that you're able to, you know, beat by 30 points, you know, you've got to keep the pressure on. You know, you just can't ease off just because you're up. That's what I think.
Well,
and, you know, it's the same way with Little Axe coming in and on and on and on. I think you got a certain level that you have to play with, or you're really going to suffer whenever it comes to those hard teams to play against.
You know, people used to get mad at Sherry Cole, especially in the high school when she coached high school at Norman High, because she would run teams. You know, she'd score 100 on them, and the score would be lopsided, and they couldn't understand why in the coach, you know, bad sportsmanship or something like that. And it's really not that as much as it is your starters, when they're in, they have to keep the hammer down the whole time. It's an attitude, because when you do get against Dale City, Carl Albert, Shawnee, Piedmont, you can't let up for a possession, or they'll take advantage and score on you. So.
There you go. Well, so we got some substitutions in right now for sure. Looks like a lot of the JV team that we played earlier today, exactly who's in there. But Coach is exactly right. Dale City's number 1 in Class 5A, Memorial, Carl Albert, Coweta, Southeast, Collinsville, Bishop McGuinness, Ardmore, Midwest City, Edison, Prep, MacArthur, and then Noble comes in. And then right behind it is El Reno, Will Rogers, McAllister. McAllister team ranked 15. Noble ranked number 12.
Yeah, McAllister ranked at 15 is not ranked correctly.
It's ludicrous.
You know, it's not. And how this is done, each week what happens is it's a coaches poll. So we would submit, you know, a whole lineup for our top, what we thought as coaches were the top 20. So sometimes the East and the West have a hard time picking teams because, you know, we don't see a lot of teams from the East, you know, a lot of the Will Rogers, you know, those type of teams. So 11 seconds, 11.8 seconds left, 62-32 left in the ball game. So anyway, sometimes it is skewed like that a little bit, you know. But like I said, it's always nice if we can get in the top 10, maybe break in the top 10 by the end of January. It sure will help who we play in the playoffs. Graves trying to poke that ball out and hustling really hard. In score tonight, 62-32. Noble handles Santa Fe South easily in the third and the fourth quarter. And it looks like that Harper's going to win that little competition between the two of them with 22. And it looks like we've got Fisher with 18 tonight.
So we'll get get Brandon Harper over here. And how many points do you have, Coach?
22. We'll ask him. He probably doesn't even know how many points he had tonight.
All right, sounds good. I know you're all hot and sweaty, but welcome to NobleBears.tv. This is Brandon Harper, folks, in the house. I'm so glad that he's here with us right now.
Yeah.
How many points do you have tonight, big dog?
I don't know. I usually don't keep track, to be honest.
Hey, you just put it in the bucket and then just let everybody else take care of all that, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
22 points, my man.
Thank you.
Hey, good job, good job. What felt right tonight for you, if you don't mind me asking?
Nothing really. I just come in every night and try to do the same thing. I kind of just keep the same mentality of just go in there and do what you have to do to win. So.
All right. Got another big game coming up this weekend, and then you got the Purcell tournament next week. You excited about that?
Yeah, I am. Hopefully we get to face Blanchard again.
Oh, so
one personal.
Will they be in that tournament as well?
Yeah, they will be.
All right. Well, a little bit of redemption. So
yeah.
Brandon Harper's calling it out. Like to play Blanchard and try to see if they can redeem that. Who else is in that tournament? Do you know?
I think Anadarko is. I think CCS is.
Okay.
I know Blanchard, but I can't think of the other teams.
Oh, it's all right. Of course, Purcell and, of course, Noble. And so, yeah. It's totally different competition that you guys are used to playing. So, hey, you guys are in the top 12 in Class 5A right now. Did you know that?
Yeah, Coach told us before we went out that we moved up a spot, so that's why it's important to just keep winning.
Keep on winning, and I like how you guys put the pressure on. At half, you guys came out and just really lit it up. So, yeah, between you and Fish, you guys lit it up tonight. Fish had about 18 or 20 points, and you had 22. So, high point of the day. Proud of you, man. Anybody else you want to give a shout-out to or anything else you want to talk about before you take off?
Shout out to my mom for believing in me.
Yeah, she's a superstar, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, well, I believe in you, and NobleBears.tv believes in you, and we want to make sure and let all the coaches around here know. I saw a college coach up in the stands tonight taking notes. So
yeah, I think we saw him too.
Yeah. It's good you put on a performance tonight.
Yes,
well,
sir.
I'll let you get into the locker room. Thank you for taking the time. Appreciate you.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Have a great night, Brandon.
You too.
Hey, Brandon Harper in the house, you guys. Superstar athlete and guard for the Noble Bears. And I just want to say a special thank you to Jack. Thank you so much for Ricky Bobby. Thank you so much for David Rowden in the house, who gets everything together. And my main man, Chad Bird, I appreciate you being here and taking over where Chili had stepped off. And I guess we'll sign out here. If there's anything Coach Chad wants to say before we take off.
What a great game. Thanks again, Matt, for letting me come in and sit in with you as Chili was not able to be here. What a great game tonight.
Yeah, it seemed fast too, didn't it?
It did. It went by real fast.
Wow. Wowzer. Went by really fast. So, hey, thank you guys again for joining NobleBears.tv, and we will see you guys on Friday night against Tecumseh.
All right.
Well,
Let's go.
Go
Bears.